Hello, I'm Professor Susan DeGize. This tutorial is on Practice 2.7b. Directions. Based on the given note that equals 1 beat, beam the following groups of notes correctly. Each measure equals 1 beat. Beneath your answer, write in the rhythm syllables. Alright, so I'm going to do the sample here. The directions ask that your rhythm is spaced out correctly, okay, and that your stems are in the same direction. So notice for the sample, we have 2 16ths and an eighth. So the 16ths are going to be equidistant, and then that eighth comes in here. We need to put down stems, because these are down stems. And since they all have one flag, we need one beam, but only the first two have 2 flags. So we need a second beam there. Now we need to add the rhythm syllables. So this is going to be 1, E, and. So this is how you do this exercise. Why don't you go ahead and do numbers 1 through 7 on your own, pause the video, and press play when you're ready. Okay, number 1 asks for a 16th and a dotted eighth. So they're going to have one beam for the one flag, then just a short one like this for the first one, because the second note doesn't have 2 flags. We need to make sure the dot goes there, and the rhythm syllables would be 1 E. Okay, number 2. Now this time the eighth note is much longer than the 2 16ths, so I'm going to space it out like this to show that the eighth note is much longer. They all have one flag, but only the last 2 have 2 flags. So this is going to be 1 and a. Okay, number 3. Now the dotted eighth is very long, so I'm going to put my dotted eighth here, and my 16th won't come in till the end, like that. They all have one flag, so one beam, but only the last note has a second flag, so that little one is going to go like that in the inside. My rhythm syllables here are going to be 1, a. Alright, let's try numbers 4 through 7. So 4 through 7, notice that the beat is different now. The beat is now a half note. So let's go ahead and try these. Number 4, we have a quarter, which is much longer than the 2 eighths. So we're going to put the 2 eighths back here. The 2 eighths are beamed together because there's one flag. And we would go 1 and a. And then number 5 is just 4 eighth notes. So this is a subdivision. So we're going to put the 4 eighth notes together like this and beam them together. 1 E and a. So for these we're using the up stems because the problem gives us up stems. Okay, and then number 6, we have an eighth followed by a quarter followed by an eighth. So that eighth will come in right down here. Notice we're not able to beam any of the flags here because the quarter note doesn't have any flags at all. So go 1 E, a. And the last one, we have an eighth followed by a dotted quarter, again unable to beam, and we call it 1 E. Alright, if you have any questions about these rhythm syllables, please reread section 2.7. You've now completed the tutorial for practice 2.7b. Thank you for watching.